Hey, what's up, guys? Steve here from BurkFan54. My good friend Mark from Legion Comics. What's up, dude?
Not much. Chilling, enjoying the evening.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. So we have a pretty big box of comic books on box from ABX Comics. You know a little bit about that store, right?
I think I've heard of them. The Communities Comic Shop, if I'm not mistaken.
Who else gets books from there besides me?
Collecting with Durs, Brian LCS, The Adventurous One, Joseph Michaels, myself, Alan Rue, the Comic Viking, a lot of people. They are, like I said, the Communities Comic Shop. If you don't have an LCS near you and you're wanting to start a pool list so you don't lose out on stuff, you can set up a pool list via the mail through them, and they'll even do free shipping once you get over $100 in product.
See, honestly, I never even calculated up. I just asked him how much I owe. It could be $10 less, $30 more. I'm sure. I know he gives me a good price.
That's something new that he asked me to start letting people know.
Okay, sweet. Sounds good, man. Sounds
I don't
good.
think you missed out on anything or anything like that. I just try
No,
to.
I don't even care. Honestly,
Applicable.
he's a great guy, and I want to support him either way. So whether it's good deal or bad deal. So what up? I am live. I'm live. What's up? What's up? Shout out to where is it? Shout out to the channel members: Dale, Paul, Marcus, Mike, Mark, Mike, Jade, Paul, Tom, Chris, Carl, Brett, Jonathan, and Rob. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. You guys are amazing. And we just gave a Burke box away to Tom from MSG Comics. We'll be shipping it off very soon. Shout out to the 616comics.com if you guys ever need any books. Like exclusive comics, they have the best across the internets. In my opinion, check out the 616comics.com. Check them out on Patreon.
Opinions.
Check them out on Patreon and Whatnot as well. Actually, Whatnot is where you're probably going to get the best deals. They go live 3 times a week right now. Yeah. Let's get into this, dude. I'm excited. I'm excited for a lot of reasons. Because I just got done reading a trade, and Volume 2 actually just came out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for you to read that.
Yeah, me too. I don't know. I'll just say it right now what it is. It's Dark Knights of Steel.
And yeah, it finishes so strong, dude.
I'm interested to see if Superman is actually a bad guy or if he's being mind controlled. Because Supergirl is his sister. Actually, they don't really call her Supergirl. His sister, she never had a sister before, is acting like she doesn't know what she did, which was some bad things. So either she's a good liar or something's going on. So
I will say she is either a good liar or something is going on. But either way, I will say that I predicted exactly what it was with the issue with her as soon as I read that issue.
You predicted it, huh?
I did. I predicted issue 12 that I don't know if it was issue 12 or not, but I predicted the answer to that question, which is I felt very proud of myself because a lot of stuff happens in that book. It's unpredictable, very unpredictable. I got one right.
They make it seem very, very much like they're not being mind controlled, but I feel like there's a sliver of hope that they might be. So, and also I feel like there's probably 1 or 2 characters in Volume 2 that might be a surprise. So, really quick, shout out to Paul. Got some TMNT pens.
Donatello eyes.
And Leo.
Leonardo eyes.
Nardo.
Old Nardo.
Old Nardo. What's my last name? Nardo.
The old Nard dog, as his friends call him.
Michael and Angelo. Okay. Here we go. By the way, my wife gave me a talking to tonight. You know what she said? She says, Steve,
Buttercup?
No. She goes, Steve, you have too many comics. It might be time to sell some.
You should do a Whatnot stream. I suggest dollar starts. Don't promote it, though.
Yeah, right. Okay. All right. Oh, by the way, I have like 2 other videos shot that I have not had a chance to edit yet. So
what are they about?
One is the Bengate update, the final Bengate update, and one is a family vlog for my daughter's first gymnastics meet.
Is the Bengate video just going to be like a 5-second video of you exhaling, then just throwing a white towel? And that's the end of the video.
It should be, right? It should be, right? What's up, dude? Okay, here we go. This is the aforementioned book, Volume 2 for Dark Knights of Steel. I'm excited to read it by Tom Taylor. The art is really good too by Yasmin Putri. That sounds really familiar. Did he do? He's got to be someone I recognize. I feel like he's probably been doing DC for a while. Actually, I think he's been doing some variants for a while. So, okay, all right. These, I believe. Okay, yeah, we have the DC Connect. Well, that's pretty cool. Marvel previews.
Nice.
And I love this.
I say that, but I don't even look in the Marvel previews anymore.
No.
The IDW one. Cool Mothra cover. Oh, you got your Justice League ID cards in.
Yes, sir. Which, by the way, I bought multiple JLUs because I just had to have it the day it came out, and I was actually in a comic shop that actually had new comics, which is like rare for me when I was in Texas visiting my sister.
Yeah.
What's up, dude? How's it going? All right, here we go. SIKTC issue 0.
That book's still going on?
This is like a, it's like an annual or something.
Got you. Dude, I've fell so far off the wagon on anything that I'm not pulling.
Mm-hmm. I just thought it looked cool. Power Rangers Across the Morphin Grid, #1. We'll see about that.
Cover.
We'll see about that. Power Rangers Prime, #1. So
An even better cover.
they're relaunching Power Rangers, so I'll be interested to see if those are actually good or not. All things this universe has been amazing. TMNT Mutant Nation #2. If you're not reading,
they've expanded it already.
Oh yeah, there's 3 books going on right now. 4 if you include Last Ronin, the Re-Evolution. But
since Jason Aaron did TMNT #1, what else is there? That's called Mutant Nation, you said?
Yes, and then there's also TMNT. What's that? Night Watcher, that's essentially Jenica's book, which I dropped that. So,
oh my god, they let Jenica be the Night Watcher in the comics?
They did.
At least that got her off the team, though, right?
Yes, they did, and I'm excited about this because actually TMNT and TMNT Mutant Nation, this essentially like gives you like the backstory of what's going on in the main books, because each one of the first 4 books is about a different turtle, about like after the previous run. They're all in like different places, and this gives you the backup information about why they're where they're at. Like Raph was in a prison. Donnie is in like a fighting, like a fight club type thing. You know what I mean? Mikey is a TV star. So this gives you the backup information. I've only read issue 1, but I'm excited to read issue 2. Speaking of TMNT, issues 3, Leo, and Donnie. Oh, would you look at that? How about that? So I'm excited to read that. They gave the Milton from the Office Space treatment. You're not fired. Just move your desk to the basement, and we're not paying you anymore. Oh shoot! Yeah,
what up, Beckerman?
Is Becker here? Hey, what's up, dude?
Yeah, you just ignore him, especially your friend.
Channel member. What's going on, brother? What a pleasure to see you. True Roles fan and Steve. Oh yeah, he is wearing a. Dude,
let's go. #2 in the American League right now.
How did you get that shirt?
From being a fan.
Love it. I like how you said #2.
#2.
We have our JLU cards. Which issue 1? Issue 1.
Are you gonna customize that one? That's the customized card.
Okay, so I knew based off of the book. I don't know if it was JLU 1 or if it's what was the
No, it's all in special number one.
all in
This is the
special?
card
Yeah,
that represents the next member of the team.
yeah, okay, yeah. So,
But then,
maybe.
yeah,
Maybe.
you can put your own picture on it, and then this is that same card. Yeah, there it is. That's the same card, but once it gets
All in special was really good. I didn't like how it flipped though, like in the middle.
yeah, God forbid you have to flip the book over.
I didn't realize. I'm like, okay, do I start here and read backwards? I started doing that for half of it, and I was like, I need to go to the end and then read back.
It's not a manga, Steve.
All right, here we go. Nightwing 119, all in. New writer, Dan Waters. Nice. And we're cheeky. We're very cheeky.
Caked up.
We're caked up, buddy.
Oh boy, all bricked up, standing on the chimney.
Mark's been a diehard Rolls fan since the day I met him. Probably has more Rolls shirts than you, Steve. No.
Dude, in all sincerity, I wouldn't challenge me on that, Steve.
Justice League Unlimited #1. I'm excited.
There's a high probability I have more Royal shirt in this room alone than you own.
Wow. So who's your favorite player?
Big time fan. Oh, you don't even want to know.
I mean, I do.
You don't.
Titan 17.
Becker said, take that bet.
It's just been okay. Batman and Robin year 1. This is really good. This is really good already. Really.
Yeah, I
really
read
good.
issue 1. I haven't gone farther than that yet.
Yeah, me same, obviously. The Nice House by the Sea #4. It's intriguing enough for me to keep reading it, but I wouldn't say it's good.
I dropped at that issue.
Okay.
But not because it was bad. My pull list is so big right now that I just found myself kicking it down the road, and I'm like, I just need to drop it.
What did Marcus say on Burke on Twitter yesterday because one of my friends retweeted him? Yeah, I saw that you follow me now. What up, dude? How's it going, man? Next batch.
Yeah, that's a fire.
Okay. Williamson is killing it on this.
That's his last issue.
Dang it.
The backup story in that is with the new writer, Camden. Okay. You'll get an annual. You might have an annual in that package, but you'll get an annual that is not mandatory reading material at all. It's just like it's an annual. And then the next issue after that is the new writer. Now, I will say the first issue of the new writer is solid.
Oh, it delivers. Okay, well,
it delivers.
Because that was not the case when someone else took over on the Flash.
No, this is not a Flash situation.
Okay, good. Superman 19. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's the
all over Superman right now.
Bro,
Superman, Action Comics, Justice League Unlimited. I'm all over it right now. I'm all over.
That's the prelude. Baby. That's the prelude to the single best comic of the year. I think that Superman issue number 20 might be the single best issue, like single issue of the year. That. Like when this stream is over, just read Superman 19 and 20 and you'll go to bed with a smile on your face. I promise.
Hell yeah. I'll be honest. I usually leave this book for last. It's not like an amazing book, and it's crazy because I feel like this book used to be one of the first I would read every single time.
Uh-oh.
Batman 154.
Oh, I'm right there with you. Yeah, I feel you.
It's okay.
I think it might feel like it's treading water because
there he is.
Chip Zdarsky was ready to move on to other things. DC asked him to pull off one more arc to get them to the next creative team that they had lined up with Jeff Loeb and Jim Lee. They take over the main Batman title after Zdarsky. So he's just kind of doing, I guess the story's a little mail-in, but it seems like he might be doing some dramatic stuff to write off some of the characters that he brought in. But we'll see. There's some big things that happen in it, but just big to its own title, if that makes sense.
Okay, well, this is intriguing.
That's a honey dick.
What?
They honey dick you with that title. Or with that cover.
I do remember reading 153, and like they're doing the same thing they did with like the Joker. They're like, he's good now, blah blah blah. Batman's like, nah, he ain't. So, and they did name drop the Court of Owls in 153, and so I'm interested to see what happens. This is one of my favorite DC books, and obviously I like all of them. I mean, you guys are seeing my stack. It's basically all DC. You guys saw the thumbnail. You clicked on this video. You see that I am a DC stan. This guy, the writer, is amazing. Great guy. Space Kicker. Green Lantern 17. So good.
Yeah, he's about. Are you going to be picking up Aquaman in January? Don't say no. It's Jeremy Adams.
I guess so. I guess so. Should I have also read? I did read the Civil Core issue 1, but is there any other books I should be reading on top of this?
Or for Jeremy Adams or for Green Lantern?
Green Lantern.
No. So you had the Green Lantern and the War Journal running at the same time. War Journal wrapped up.
Okay, because I did not pick that up.
One shot. Well, they did the Civil Core one shot to bring in John Stewart over to Hal's story, and they brought John's villain and Hal's villain, and now that's one villain.
Okay.
So you're good. Which you could pick all that up just from reading the main Green Lantern title. But back to Aquaman. Jeremy Adams and John Timms, bro. Like it's one of those things where you can bank on the creator. Like even if you're not the biggest fan of the character he's about to work on, you know he's going to deliver a story that's going to win you over on the story alone.
I'm excited for it then. I'm going to be picking that up then. Which, by the way, my wife said that I need to get rid of some stuff. She's like, "There's no way you've been reading some of his books from years ago."
She thinks you have to reread them once a month.
I don't know. She said it's taking up too much space. This is a really good book. Really, really good book. Not the best art. In fact, I do not like the art at all. But really, really, really good reading. And I love how streamlined this book is.
Oh, yeah. Oh, have you read that yet?
Oh, yeah.
Did you read them digital or did you pick up double copies?
So, digital, double copies.
Got you. Are you going to just include
regardless, what's that?
You just include some extra stuff in like future Burke box or something?
I could. Yeah, I could. I mean, because honestly, it's probably not going to be worth anything. But also I like to have a physical copy for my run.
Yeah, of course.
So
of course.
But which does Absolute Batman come out next week?
Yes.
I'm going to be messaging someone.
Scott Snyder?
Yeah. Scotty.
Yeah, he put out the post last week asking about if anyone's read the early copies. I don't know if you missed it.
Oh, yeah, I did miss that. Absolute Batman #2, speaking of Scott Snyder.
Mm-hmm.
And then the foil third printing of #1.
Fire.
Sick. What up, dude? Steve, why won't you bet Mark? You know he doesn't have a bunch of roll shirts. Comic Addict. What's up?
Becker's trying to set you up.
Okay. Cover one of the covers, maybe top 10, top 20 of cover A or cover B for the year.
Oh, yeah, the Clayton Crane.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
a virgin would be sick. A signed version would be sick as well.
I don't have the signed one, but I did get the 1 in 50 was the virgin of that same book. I went with that.
This would be the first book that I would read.
Yeah. Oh man, issue 2 was so good. It gave us what we wanted. After reading issue 1, issue 2 gave you everything that you were hoping to get soon, and then it sets up for so much more to be excited about.
Heck yeah. We got 2 stacks left, and then I can do a recap at the end. I'll run through it quick at the end. Shout out to everyone watching. Here we go. Yes. Action 1078. So he's in a phantom zone as of the last issue that I read, because
you must have multiple issues with you.
I do. Okay. So Action 1078.
1077's in there somewhere.
There it is.
Yeah.
And 1076.
Oh, you got a lot of issues. Yeah, I forgot it's coming out
when it's every week. So.
Yeah, I'll tell you at 1077, it's when it picks up. I get happy with it again. That's before it all started, wasn't it?
That's 1075, 1070. No, started in like 1072 or 73.
Oh, that's like part
71. because I actually have 73 and 70. This is a sick cover. Wow. For being
Yeah.
a cover, right? That's
What part is that? Look at the bottom left corner. It says Phantoms Part what? That's Part 2?
week 4.
4. Wow. I think we're up to week 10.
And 72.
Yeah, there you go. You'll be able to just bam through that like a collected volume.
Yeah.
I'll give you fair warning. It gets a little
I heard
in the middle, but the last 2 or 3 issues it amps back up.
I heard that Becker stopped picking it up.
Oh, I didn't drop it by any means, but there's like three issues. You're like, all right, let's get the ball moving. And I don't read the Supergirl backup story.
I did the first time.
I did too, and that's why I didn't read it anymore.
More Marvel previews and DC Connects.
Hey, there it is.
There it is. Don't miss Aquaman #1 by Jeremy Adams and John Timms. Okay.
It's going down.
Meet me at the mall. Image.
Nice.
IDW.
The art in that Aquaman book is about to be next level amazing.
Marvel previews. That's actually pretty sick.
Mm-hmm.
The Maker's Ultimate Weapon. Wow, that actually looks pretty sick. Final book. Actually, I think this is an ash can. You can let me know because it looks really small.
What is it? No, that's not an ash can. That's just a collected of the backup stories that they did over the course of a couple of months. They did AEW crossovers with DC Comics. They didn't cross over with characters. They just included little promotional backup stories, and that just collects all the promotional backup stories.
Okay. All right, here we go. Recap. Coming in hot. AEW. Action Comics 1072. 73, 74, 1075. Actually, I like that cover a lot. Reminds me of Action Comics Rebirth, actually. 1076. Very sweet. 1077 and 78.
7 issues of Action Comics ago. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean when Wade is writing it, I mean, how could you not? You know what I mean? Okay, we have.
You don't collect World's Finest, Steve?
I did for a little bit. I
kind of fell off.
Yeah. Absolute Superman 1 and 2. Clayton Crane cover. Absolute Batman 2. And #1. 3rd printing foil. Beautiful. Chef's kiss. Absolute. Sticking with that. Wonder Woman 1 and 2. Great story. Hate the art, but great story. Green Lantern 17.
Fire.
I just love Jeremy Adams. Batman 154. 155. I actually kind of like that cover, though.
Mm-hmm.
Superman 19 and 20.
Yeah, you're in for a treat.
Green Arrow 17. Had to get that added at the end. Sometimes we miss a book. And I wanted to make sure I got that because I loved the Absolute Power Green Arrow so much. I was like, hey, let me get that. Let me get that. The Nice House by the Sea 4. One of my favorite books that I'm reading right now, and there's only been one issue, but it was so good. Batman and Robin Year 1 Issue 2. Art by Chris Samney, written by Mark Wade. He's just goated right now, honestly. Him and Scott Snyder, I mean, they're back at DC. It's amazing. Titans 17. I want to be more excited for that book, but that book has just been pretty not solid. So
I dropped Titans.
Justice League Unlimited #1, which I've already read. It's so good though, so good. The ending's like kind of crazy. Nightwing Caked Up 119, Cheeked Up 120. Interested to see if this new writer Dan Waters is going to be, if the story is going to be as good as before. And finishing out, we have TMNT #3 and #4.
That's a cool cover with the sword on there.
It is. Reminds me of The Last Ronin issue 2, which was Raphael's size because he died in that issue. TMNT Mutant Nation #2. A couple Power Ranger books. Power Rangers Prime #1. Yeah, okay, I see why my wife would say that. There's a lot of books up there. Power Rangers Across the Morphin Grid #1. Something is Killing the Children issue 0. And then the book that I'm most excited about reading, Dark Knights of Steel Volume 2, the trade paperback. So excited to read it. So excited to read it. I may read it tonight. So that's the haul. Hey, what's up, Finn? How you doing, bud? You're getting so big, man.
Hi, I'm 7.
You're 7 now? Wow.
Yeah, when last time I used to be 6, but now I'm 7.
So now you're in first grade?
7.
Wow, happy birthday.
I'm using my left as 7 because on the screen is my right, and I'm using my right as the 5.
Oh, is it mirrored?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got you.
Well, I'm doing that.
You want to hear something cool?
Yes.
I have a daughter who is, how many is that?
9.
She's 9. That's right. And she does gymnastics.
I
She
do
got-
karate.
I used to do karate back in the day. I did taekwondo. So
I go to Mr. Gary.
Yes, also Taekwondo.
Yeah, taekwondo.
Finn Dizzle, what's up? Says the comic
So
addict.
you got a testing on Saturday. Get your green belt.
Oh, have you seen the ending to The Penguin yet?
Of course. Watched it as it aired.
What you just did reminded me of the final episode with Vic.
Oh yeah,
That was
that
I
was
actually
wild.
really enjoyed that. In fact, my father-in-law, who's not like a comic book fan at all, he watched The Penguin and he said he really liked it.
Oh yeah, yeah. It definitely stands out with its own merits. You know, it transcended the superhero genre.
Absolutely, absolutely. Anyone see the Felix Comics exclusive for Absolute Batman #1 second printing?
I did not.
Let's check it out. Felix Comics exclusives, Absolute Batman #1 second printing. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool. If this is what he's talking about, it's got to be. Let's see.
Can you share it?
I'm doing it right now. This has got to be it, right?
Oh, it's kind of like one of those. What is it called? Designer pages or something?
The designer variants from
Yeah.
From DC. Yeah, I like that. Becker, is this what you're talking about, bud? It's got to
If
be.
it is, that's a good way to sell a book without having to pay an artist. Just take their existing drawings and
Yeah.
Photoshop them up.
I mean, shoot, this has got to be from the issue 1, like the ending pages.
Yeah, Felix is the art rep for Nick, so all that stuff's just present.
Oh, perfect.
They probably already facilitate those pieces.
Sweet. Well, that's the live stream. I got a lot to read here. I'm excited. Thank you again to Paul. Sent him my list for this week. I can tell you what actually I sent him. It was pretty short, actually.
Yeah, it'd be Action Comics, Green Lantern, and that might be it for your list.
Let me tell you. Action Comics 1079, Green Lantern 18. That's it.
I know your body.
Yes, you do. All right, that's a live stream. Thank you to Mark. Make sure you guys check him out. What do you got going on in your channel coming up?
New DC Day live stream every Tuesday at 2
Oh, yeah.
p.m. Win some free new DC books and some awesome bonus prizes thrown in there after the winner's draw. And every Sunday night at 8:30 is that week's end. Review and spoil all the stuff from the week. It seems like it's like the peak for TV show season this year. Just so much is happening on television, from Dune to Landman.
Oh, I love
Silo.
Landman.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Brand new Skeleton Crew is coming out. Like all kinds of stuff is happening on television. We've been talking about pretty much every bit of it for the past couple of weeks. Superman and Lois just wrapped up with the single greatest television series finale that's ever aired in history of televisions.
I need to see the new season because I've not seen any of them.
Bro, it is. You'll be weak after it. It is insane. It is still dominating Headspace, but it ruined my entire week for watching television. Like everything I watched, I was just spitting on the floor. Like, what is this trash?
I heard from Paul as well that it was so good.
Oh, dude, I've never witnessed something like that. I'm like, what is it? This is just. I've said it. I still haven't done it, but I've got to figure out who is responsible for that show. Like who wrote it, like the showrunners. Shout out to Pasquatch.
Well, if we can get anything like that show on the big screen with the Superman movie next year, I'll be excited.
I'm nervous. Bro, I'd said James Gunn announced Superman Legacy, then CW handed him the script for this finale, and he immediately dropped Legacy from his movie. Like this series was Superman Legacy.
Well, I'm still excited.
Yeah, I'm hoping for the best.
Creature Commandos is growing on me. It really is.
What part did you like the best? The necrophilia?
I don't know. Like you're starting to get to know the characters more, and the
Is it
jokes.
weird to say that and a legitimate question?
I don't know, man. I like the show more. I like the bride is growing on me.
I called it. Well, it was a necrophilia then.
Frank Grillo is amazing as Rick Flag Sr.
Yeah, I'm hopeful for that show as well. I thought the first episode was a little bit sluggish. The second episode was a fun slug fest and a pounding to a corpse.
Yeah, we all saw that.
More people had sex within a 37-minute
that's the necrophilia he was talking about. So
yeah, but in all sincerity, like I think it's because I watched it the same week I watched the finale to Superman and Lois, but it really threw me off, and I don't know. The second episode I enjoyed a lot more than the first, and I hope with the third episode they give us another character's backstory. If they do that every episode, it'll give the show more weight and we'll be a little more invested. But
I agree.
I wasn't in the mood for James Gunn jokes that soon to the Superman finale. That's on me though. That's not on the show.
Well, we'll see what happens because I enjoyed it, episode 2 way more than episode 1. I thought episode 1 was like pretty lackluster for a first episode. And I know it's only 20 minutes. I get that. But still, I was pretty disappointed.
I wonder if when they made it, they're like, all right, this first episode is going to be a drag, but we know we're going to release 2 episodes for the drop, so it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Well, how many people tuned out after the first one, right?
I've talked to quite a few.
Yeah.
Austin LeMay was talking. I did a members only stream just a little bit ago, and he was in there saying that he quit after 1 episode, and he guesses he'll go back and try the second one since it's supposed to be better. And he's not the only person that I've heard say that.
You know, what's interesting is that the Rotten Tomatoes score, I'm going to pull it up really quick, is
80-something%.
It's 94% for the tomato meter, 79% for the popcorn meter. So the reviewists like it more than the people, but I think that might be because they've seen the whole season and we haven't.
Hopefully.
So
that's a good sign then.
Yeah, that is. So that's a live stream though. Mark, thanks for coming on. Thank you again to the channel members. Where is it? It's right here. Dale, Paul, Marcus, Mike, Mark, Mike, Jade, Paul, Tom, Chris, Carl, Brett, Jonathan, and Rob. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel by being a channel member. We just did a giveaway for the Burke Box. Shout out to Tom from MSG Comics for winning it. We're going to do another one in January. If you guys want to support the channel, click the join button below for just $1.99. You can support me and support the channel. Shout out to the amazing people at the 616comics.com for supporting me and donating some books to give away for the Burke Box. Check them out, the 616comics.com. Check them out on Whatnot and Patreon as well. Also, if you guys ever need any books pressed, consider Eric, comicbook_pressing on IG. Use promo code Burke54 for free shipping back to you on your first order. That's a live stream on BurkeFan54. That's Mark. And as always, go Cats.
Cowabunga. It's morphin' time.